Hello. Hello.
So hi, is anyone speaking here or the meeting is complete?
Yeah, there's a. Hello, can you hear me? Dinesh Ji.
Hey, hi, we can hear you.
Yes.
4:30 sharp. So till then, there is a what you call breakout rooms are happening. So maybe people are in the breakout rooms. Anyway, you can join the breakout room or just wait for 2-3 minutes. We'll be starting the meeting.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Dinesh Mehta, Rotary Club Pali.
Good evening, all.
Babu,
Ram
Tamil Nadu.
from Hyderabad Mega City, District 3150. And Dr. Shivkumar Elal from Bidar Fort, sir, already 3160.
Hello.
The participants are very less. What is the reason, sir? Hello.
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 Maybe traveling for Dasara holidays, some reason.
Due to puja holiday, there is a very
Anshuman Ji, you can start the meeting.
poor attendance. Next Wednesday also this puja.
Anshuman, you can start.
Just a minute. Hello, my dear friends. Good afternoon. and welcome to the another edition of the Rotary India Masterclass, now renamed as Zone 4567 Masterclass. As usual, every Wednesday at 4:30 we start the official session, and as you are aware that for the last few weeks, every week we are coming up with a new relevant topic which is of interest to the Rotarians and the Rotary clubs on one of the issues that we normally deal. We have already discussed about membership. We have discussed about service projects. We have discussed about the Rotary Foundation, the CSR grants. And today is the time to discuss about another very important avenue, that is public relation and public image of Rotary. You know that Rotary now gives emphasis to three major areas. One is membership, another is Rotary Foundation, and another is public image. And zone-wise, for all these three verticals, we have the regional coordinators and assistant regional coordinators. For memberships, we call it RC, the regional membership coordinator. For foundation, we call it RRFC, Regional Rotary Foundation Coordinator. And for public image, we call them as RPIC, Rotary Public Image Coordinator. And we are so very happy that today we are amongst us the Rotary Public Image Coordinator of Zone 6, that is my own zone, my very dear friend, past District Governor, Rotarian Bindu Singh. Welcome, Bindu.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome to this master class.
Binduji, shift
I'm
your
sure
screen.
you all are aware of this Rotary India master class, and I'm not going into what we do in this master class because we all are aware. So last 5.5 years, we are carrying on and continuing with this Rotary India Masterclass, and every week the Rotarians pan-India from almost all districts of India, they join and get themselves enriched. So today, my dear friends, we will, as I told that we are having as past District Governor Bindu Singh, who is the Rotary Public Image Coordinator. So we will discuss on various facets of the Rotary Public Image, and we have requested her to give special emphasis on how we can build up and enhance public image by proper storytelling. My dear friends, we all know that we are in Rotary and we enjoy Rotary. We do service projects, we do fellowships, we invite our friends to join Rotary, we collaborate with our RCCs and other organizations as well for various Rotary activities, but seldom we share the good things that we do. We don't incline to share our stories, Rotary stories, to our fellow friends and relatives so that more and more people can feel interested to join Rotary. So today, my dear friends, is one such day where we will discuss how storytelling, proper storytelling, can be one of the most effective tools in Rotary promotion and building up Rotary public image. So before I hand it over to past District Governor Bindu Singh, let me take this privilege of formally introducing Bindu. Bindu Singh belongs to Rotary District 3250, my neighboring district, having both Bihar and Jharkhand. Bindu was the first lady district governor of Rotary District 3250 in 2015-16. During her stint as the district governor, she had multivarious activities. But as she is a educationist, she is a doctorate in zoology, and she is the head of the department and a professor in zoology. So definitely it is expected that her areas of preference will be literacy. And her commitment to education led to a groundbreaking achievement, making 3,000 adults literate, which was certified by NIOS. Under the WASP program, she oversaw the construction and renovation of 100 toilets, significantly improving sanitation and health. The Gift of Life project, as we all know, it runs pan-India. In her districts also, it was initiated during her tenure. It was a pioneering effort in District 3250, supported by a Rotary Global Grant. This life-changing project enabled 63 children with congenital heart disease to receive vital treatment. Zonal and internationally also, she represented her district in the Council on Legislation, and she was also member on the nominating committee for the selection of the Rotary International Director. PDG Bindu is also a level 2 major donor. Her husband Rajesh is also an active Rotarian, and her daughters Ayushi, who has launched her own startup, Genia, a healthy drink powder in Bangalore, and Hitaisi, working in Om Semi in Scottsdale, Arizona. They undoubtedly draws inspiration from her example. Now, past Governor Bindu is appointed as Rotary Public Image Coordinator for Zone 6 from 2025 to 2028, which is a fitting recognition of her leadership abilities and dedication to Rotary's mission. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the impact one individual can have through service, leadership, and unwavering commitment to creating positive change. So this is little bit about past District Governor Bindu, and I request Bindu to please start your presentation. Initially, she will make a presentation on this topic. After that, we will take up some questions as usual related to her topic. I request every participant to raise the virtual hand, and our webmaster Naren will unmute you and will allow you to ask question. And as usual, by today evening, we will send email to every delegates who have registered today, highlighting the minutes of today's meeting, along with the YouTube link from where you will get the entire recording of today's proceedings. That will help even to share this recording to your friends and fellow Rotarians who have not been able to attend today's meeting. So welcome, Bindu. Now the floor is yours.
Thank you, Anshumanji. Now, good evening, everyone. Before starting, I wish you all a very happy Navratri. Now, your presence today shows your dedication and commitment towards Rotary. So the topic for today is storytelling techniques to highlight Rotary impact. We all know that public image nowadays, it has become a very important part of Rotary, and everybody knows that now public image is not only a slogan, it is very much important for the future of Rotary, and that can be done only if we are a good storyteller. For centuries, just go back to your young age, when you were a child, we used to listen stories from our grandparents. and that story still has an impact on us. We still remember that story in some form or the other. So similar is the case now. If we are able to draft a good story and tell a good story, Rotary will have its great impact in the society, in the community where we are. So why storytelling is so important for Rotary? Why do organizations go for storytelling? It's very clear. We go for branding and to communicate our vision and values and missions. So we do it in a way that is a story which will be a very compelling way to affect how our organization is perceived. Before this, very long period back, we were told that we do our good work quietly and not for recognition. But sometimes back, we conducted a survey and the result was very disappointing. Only 2 out of 10 people knew about Rotary and what Rotary does. So the senior leaders, they decided that let us all think about it and let us all improve our image. So we gave the importance to public image, and the most important thing was how to tell your Rotary story. Then we thought that we are the greatest story ever told. We Rotarians, what we do, that is our greatest story. And Rotary is in our DNA. And we want the world to know our work and contributions. If your Rotary work is a secret known only to the members, I think it will not have expected impact or reach to the full potentials. So, what is the effective way to tell the story? How can we tell a story which will reach each and every public where we are doing our projects, to each and every person whom we are meeting with? So, this is very important. The method of telling the story, the effective way of telling the story, the way how we convey our events, the way how we share our experience, or the way how we share our messages through narrations that will engage the audience emotionally. This is very important. We should write a story in such a way that it affects or tell the audience, attach the audience emotionally, and of course, intellectually. This is the most powerful tool for communication. When we talk about public image, communication is very important, and storytelling, that is the most important tool for communications. So we have to find out the different ways, how to use our storytelling. What are the different ways? So when we are doing a project, we are here for service, we do certain projects. So when we are doing a project, we have to share our project impact, how the community is being benefited by the Rotary projects which we are doing. This is very important. Sharing the project impact. The first thing will be this. That will result in the engagement of the members. We will be able to connect to the Rotarians through shared stories of service. This is very important because if we share our stories with our other Rotarians, then they will also be knowing what projects, what effect our story is having in the community. And then the community outreach. Our stories should help engage the local communities where we are doing the projects, the area, the people who will be attached with my projects. So we have to write a story in such a way that it reaches to every part of the community, the local communities, or the potential partners in a project. So this is very important, the ways how we tell our story. So first of all, we'll have to find out the themes of Rotary on which how we can write the story. The first theme will be service above self. This is our motto. We are in Rotary for service, and service above self is our motto. So we have to share our motto through stories, how we Rotarians volunteer to serve, how we Rotarian convert challenges to reality. So this theme is the best part. Begin with this theme if we are going to write a story. The second theme can be a community transformation, where we are doing the project, how these projects are able to transform the community, how these projects will change the life of the communities. So we can write, this can be a theme of storytelling. We can also take the theme humanitarian efforts, like the stories of Rotary's work in health, what we are doing to improve the health of the people, how we are going to improve the education system, and how we are able to teach and go to the remote villages and enhance the power of education, how we are helping others in disaster situation. So the humanitarian efforts can also be one of our theme. Then the another theme can be a vocational training. We are doing so many projects to empower both men and women. So how we are doing that project, what skills we are teaching, giving them, how we are making them self-dependent, these themes can be taken, these things can be taken under the theme vocational training. So when we write a story, we have to consider, first of all, we have to make up our mind to think about a theme of Rotary. And lastly, which is very much close to all the people of all the Rotarians, is the polio eradication. Way back how it started, what was the need, why the Rotarians took this project, and how we did it, how we moved from one place to another, how we faced so many challenges in vaccination, and finally how we were successful in doing this. So what is the significant role of Rotary in global eradication of polio? This can be also among one of the theme of Rotary while we are writing the story of Rotary to come in contact with the people or the community. So these are first of all, you have to decide the theme. And then once the theme is decided, we will have to think about the elements of story. Can anyone tell me what are the elements of a story? It is a very basic thing of my Rotary. So is there anyone who can tell me one of the elements of a story? You can unmute and say.
No, actually, I need to, if someone wants to,
Acha, you will have to unmute
yeah,
them.
I muted them. So if someone wants to reply, my request is just raise your reaction button. That is a hand. Then immediately
But
I
we
can.
cannot see, Narendraji, we are not able to see the people. Only it's,
Yeah. So now you can see everybody.
Acha, now we can see everybody.
So if anybody has to answer this, my request is just raise your reaction button. I can just enable your mic.
It is a very basic thing. So that is why I wanted to ask you, when everybody is writing a story, everybody is writing a press release.
Yeah.
So
Now I
what is
can
the,
see Ghanshyamji. Hold on. I'm just getting Ghanshyamji online. Yes, Ghanshyamji, you can answer.
I just wanted to say that whenever we are doing any project, we should first find out what is the community requirement. We should study there what is the community requirement, and depending upon their community requirement, we should take up the project.
Yes.
So
Good.
that wherever we are project, that should be beneficial to the community for which we are working.
So the first element, you mean to say that you should be human-centric narrations that
Yes,
focus
that-
on the individual or communities.
Yes. Well,
Which-
we are doing, well, we should first find out what is their requirement.
Yes.
Each community may have different requirements. Somewhere their water problem may be there.
So from there, we'll set the context, the person, the community, the issues.
Yes.
Issues is the first element. So
Yes.
we can
And-
use this element as an introduction.
And then we can study what is after effect will be there, whether it will benefit for a short period or whether it will benefit for a long period or a continuous. That also we can study.
Yes. So anybody else? Anybody else want to supplement it? No. So, okay. So rightly said by sir that it should be human centric. First of all, we have to focus on individual or communities which has been impacted by the Rotary projects. So we have to find out the contest. We have to find out the person, the community, the issue. This should be the first element of the storytelling. The second element, as he told, it could be a conflict or challenge. What was the problem faced? What was the problem faced where we are doing the projects? And highlight the problem which Rotary wants to address. It will be the second element. The challenge which has been faced, the challenge which Rotary is taking, with the Rotary, how they will solve this challenge. So the third will be the intervention. Rotary's intervention. We will describe the actions of Rotary. What action has been taken by the Rotarians? Was there any collaboration? What was the need of the collaboration? Was it funded by somebody? Was the help taken by someone? So that will be Rotary's intervention. This will be the third element. Now the fourth element will be transformation. What was the positive outcome? How Rotary transformed the life? What was the positive outcome? What was the change brought about? What was the impact on the community? You have to share the results, the benefits, and transformation as the third part. First part was the human-centric, second was the challenge, now it is a intervention, and then transformation. After transformation, we will see the reflection also. That is very necessary. That is lesson learned, which includes a testimonial or a personal story or a beneficiaries speaking about your project, how they have been benefited. This is very important. Somebody is saying he cannot hear. Am I clear? Can you hear everyone?
Yes, yes.
Very clear, very clear. There is no
Very
problem.
clear. Yeah.
Okay. So the last part of the last element will be the reflection, which is very important. If we write the personal touch or the personal stories at the end, that will be very emotional and people will see that part and they will be attracted towards it. So these are the elements of the Rotary storytelling, how we can write it. So then we find out the platforms. What are the different platforms where we can utilize our story? Sir, first platform I think everybody knows. That will be our newsletter. GML, Governor's newsletter will be there. There, the story will feature in the club newsletter that will highlight the project. You will, when you write your story in the newsletter, you will highlight the project or impact, or you will share your stories. By this method, this will be circulated into entire district, and all the Rotarians will be knowing about your project and about your story. The second platform will be the social media post. We share the full story. We can share the full story or small part of it on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and we will like to share it in such a way so that we can get followers. It is not only to post it. We want to share the stories in such a way, in such an impressive way, so that we can get the followers. Then we can share these stories, and the platform can be a club meeting. Sometimes what happens that the project is done, it is done by the members, a group of members, and if it is a big club, more than 100 members, then part of the members also don't know about the stories or the projects being done. So you can make your story presentable in the club also. This will inspire your members. They will inspire the members of your club also, and they will discuss the project outcomes, and more ideas, more and more followers will come up in your club too. Then we can write it, we can share these stories on a fundraising platform. With our story, we can ask for funds also for the projects. We can seek the support for similar initiatives. So this will be the best way to platform. Then we can have a community outreach. We will share the story with our local media, that is the print media, with the newspaper, which is very approachable for every person. Every person reads the newspaper in the morning. So we can have this platform, we can use this platform so that our story can reach to each and every part of the community. It becomes very familiar in the society, in the community also. And then we can create our own website. We can have our own website, post our stories on the club website, where under the projects or impact title, you can project it, and then you can do what you will see that the result will be very positive, very encouraging. Everybody will be there to see your post across the globe if you post it on the website. So these are the various platforms where we can share our stories. Now we come to the most interesting part, how to craft a Rotary story. It is an art. You see that in your club, we generally nominate a person to write a media story. We ask them, you prepared it. So everybody cannot prepare it because it is an art. It is the art of presenting your story in a very attractive way. So you have to craft our story. Now let us create a story highlighting Rotary's impact. Now the story title is, We Are Empowering Youth Through Literacy. We are empowering youth through literacy. This is the project. This is the project being done by the club. So the heading will be Empowering Youth Through Literacy, a Rotary Initiative. Now the setting. I'm just telling you the ways how you can write a story. So the first will be the title. That should be very impressive, very attractive, very catchy, so that everyone goes through it. So you have to, first of all, you have to work on the heading. Then we go to the setting part. Setting class part is that you have to mention the place. Like if you are doing We are selected a place in Maharashtra, suppose a rural area in Maharashtra. So in that place, a club will be there. Let us take Rotary Club of Pune. So this will be the entire setting. First of all is the title. Then we come to the place where this project has to be done. It is to be done in Maharashtra and the club will be Pune. Now we come to the character. We have to choose, to make your story interesting, we have to choose a character. We have given that empowering youth through literacy. Now, just choose one character. In that village where you're planning to the project, you first of all, you do your homework, you meet many people. So identify a girl, identify any child, a student by name. So you can say in your story, take that main person like Priya. She is a young girl who is being benefiting from this project. And Rotarians, they are the members of the Rotary Club of Pune who are involved in the project. So what is the challenge? Can anyone tell what is the challenge over here? Low literacy rate among children in the rural community. This is the challenge. This challenge has been taken up by the Rotarian. This is the problem. So the action taken by the Rotary Club will be definitely, they will launch a literacy program. Where? In the school. What will they do? They will provide the books, they will provide the workshop for teachers, they will provide the library and any other material which is required for this project. Now the impact, what will the impact outcome? We have taken Priya as the girl, child who has been benefiting. So we can write Priya and many other children improved their reading skills. The attendance in the school increased. Children started coming to the school. They started understanding the subject. They were able to now get involved in the in the reading activities. So what happened? Community saw a positive change. Community saw a positive change by this activity. So that at the end we write the testimonial, that Priya's mother's statement. Thanks to Rotary's help, my daughter Priya is now reading well. We hope to see her a good future for her. This is the testimonial. So Rotary's involvement was, they did them by themselves. They roped in several NGOs, a local NGO which was involved in literacy project. They looked for that NGO and they took the help from that NGO and the project was a success. Now we can say the volunteers were Rotarians who contributed their time and resources. Now these were the elements, isn't it? These were the elements I was telling. So now we can change these elements into a story. How to make the story an impressive one. Like we can say, I'm just telling you a short story, making a short story for you. In a small village in Maharashtra, Priya's future looked uncertain due to limited access to quality education. Rotary Club of Pune stepped in with a literacy initiative, partnering with local schools and local NGOs. With books and teachers training workshops, Rotary's project made a difference. Priya flourished, her reading improved, and she became more confident. Rotary's help brought change. says Priya's mother gratefully. This is our story which will have an impact. This is highlighting the impact of Rotary story. So this should be precise and eye-catching. Everybody will read it, they will understand it, and they will find out the impact. And then you can say that what were the elements highlighted? Community impact, improved literacy, Rotary's role, collaboration and volunteer effort, human touch, Priya's story, and mother's quote. So this was one story, and I'll give you a homework for another one. I'll just tell you the basic elements. You can prepare the story by yourself. This is the another theme is lighting up lives in rural area through Rotary, or you can say lighting up lives in rural India through Rotary. Now, human-centric. Again, we will select the name of one person. Here, I'm choosing the name of Anita. She is a woman from a rural village of Bihar. The challenge or the problem, Anita's village lacked electricity. That was affecting the education and livelihoods. Children studied by dim kerosene lamps. What was the Rotary's intervention? Action taken by Rotary? They partnered with local organization to implement a solar-powered lighting project. Rotary members worked with villagers to install solar panels and LED lights in homes and the local schools. What was the transformation? Anita now studied at night with bright LED lights. The village school sees improved attendance, better learning condition. Local artisans, they use evening hours for craft work and boosting their income. The personal touch, testimonial, Rotary help brought light to our darkness. My children can study well now, says Anita's mother. So in this way, we can write a story as I told you. So taking all these things into consideration, we will make a small write-up, which will be very eye-catching, very much involvement will be there. So people can go through the story, attracted by the stories, attracted by the projects, they can reach the Rotarians and they can ask either to become a member or to support the project or to be a part of this project. They can be there. So this is the art of writing a story. So I think by now we are able to first, while writing a story, or by telling the story, we have to first find out the elements. You just do a rough work, find out the different elements, and then compile them together to make it attractive so that people can go through it. Now, besides this, we can have some other ideas also. Like we can go for social media campaign. We can take the photos and videos. Of course, we have to take the permission. If we are using the photo of an individual, we have to take the permission from the person concerned, and then we can take it to the photos can be used, the videos can be used, highlighting the journey of either Priya or Anita using the hashtags like hashtag Rotary Impact, hashtag literacy matters. These specific ideas can be there. We can have a project report. We can include the story in reports to Rotary International, or for that matter, the district summaries also. We can have inspiring talks. Rotarians can use the story for talks, for the club meetings, or external engagement. As a result, what will happen? We will have many partnership building exercise. If we share these stories with the potential partners, they will come forward. They will come forward to help us, to collaborate with us. So we can share these stories with these people in this ways, and that will benefit us. That will benefit us in many ways. First, it will increase our membership. It will inspire others to join our club, to join our organization. It will attract the like-minded people to Rotary. So this will be the most important benefit for by telling our effective story. Then we can also engage the members, that is, the members who are leaving Rotary, so they can stay back. We engage the members. If we reinforces Rotary service ethos among club members, we can raise awareness. Can highlight the Rotary's community contribution externally. We can celebrate our success. This is very important. Every project completed, it should be celebrated at a large scale, so that by celebrating the success, we can share the stories of the impact, the stories that has an impact of our work. So celebrating success is very important. Now at the end, we have to customization tips. We can customize the stories also. That means depending upon the location, we can change our stories, taking into consideration the location of the projects. We can encourage readers or listeners by our stories. Like if we are posting our stories on Facebook, it is the best platform to share the stories. But while we are sharing our stories on Facebook platform, what happens? The post should be attractive. You can make a star. You can post a star, write the title, Empowering Youth Through Literacy. Then you can make a picture of a book. And then you don't have to write the story as I have told earlier. The Facebook is a different platform. People are not going to see everything. So we have to write it in a different way. Like, meet Priya, a bright young girl from rural Maharashtra whose life transformed thanks to the literacy project by Rotary Club of Pune. We can have appraisal sign, story, then you can write the story. With limited access to quality education, Priya's future looked uncertain. Rotary Club of Pune stepped in with a literacy initiative, providing books, tutors, and teachers' workshop, and partnering with local schools. So the impact, again, we can write a star, make a star to make it attractive. Impact, Priya's reading skills showed. Her confidence grew. Thanks to Rotary's help, my daughter Priya is reading well now. We see hope for her future, says Priya mother with a small love sign. And lastly, we can say Rotary's service above self. Through projects like this, Rotary clubs make a tangible difference in communities. We have to showcase that we are a people who are always in action. We serve, and we serve above self. This we have to definitely mention at the end, and then we can write, join the impact. Inspired by stories like Priya, learn how you can support Rotary's service efforts. And then we can give the link to your Rotary Club page or link to the project's details if it is applicable. And then by hashtags, you can write so many things. Rotary Impact, Literacy Matters, Service Above Self, Rotary Club of Pune, Empowering Youth, Education for All. So this is the way you can write on a Facebook. On the Facebook, you have to attract people, you have to invite people, you have to provide them the link to see the details. So in this way, we can create followers. We can create many followers, and then by seeing this on our Facebook page, they can be attracted, they can support us, they can be a partner, they can also become a member. So what we have included in this? We have highlighted the story of Priya. We have added emojis and warmth. We have given a call to action, and we have discovered hashtags. So this is for the Facebook. But if you go to the another social media, that is Twitter. On Twitter, we are not going to write all these. We have to write only the key points with the link. Just write the key points, give the link. For more info, contact this person. But on Instagram, we can put the photos on the Instagram. We can send the captions telling the story. So for example, if you want, I can tell you an Instagram post draft also. Again here, with the book, symbolizing a book, we can write Empowering Youth Through Literacy. Priya's story. Again the same thing. Bright young girl from rural Maharashtra whose life transformed thanks to Rotary Club of Pune for the literacy project. With books, teachers, and workshops, Rotary made a difference. Thanks to Rotary's help, my daughter Priya is reading well. We see hope for the future, says Priya's mother. This will be a Instagram post, a short thing. So mainly we are responsible for the Facebook. We are providing the link. On the Insta, we are providing the link. That link will direct us to our pages where we are narrating the story in detail. So this is a storytelling which has a profound impact on Rotary. I think by now I suppose everyone understands that storytelling has a very important impact on Rotary. It can showcase the mission, the values, and we can inspire actions, we can create connections, we can build our brand, and we can demonstrate our impact. With our impact demonstration, we can attract new members and we can engage the audience. So my dear friends, storytelling is the most important part of public image. This story, if you are presenting in this well-crafting way, you will definitely make a difference in the society. You will definitely create a brand of Rotary, and in this way, your club will be the ambassador of Rotary if you produce a story in a very positive way. So this is all about the storytelling. And I think we are left with 15 minutes, 10 minutes time. This time is for question answers. If you ask anything, I'm there to answer.
Thank you, Bindu. It is a great sharing and great learning experience to all of us. You have highlighted the key points and also demonstrated how we can impact our community by storytelling in different platforms. That is very important because each and every platform has a different tool, different acceptance. So that has been duly discussed and described by you. I'm sure there will not be many questions the way you have explained it. Everybody has well understood everything. Still, if anybody not only has any question, any thought, any idea,
Yeah.
sharing of your own experience, how you have impacted the community by storytelling. So the floor is open to you. As Naren mentioned, I also mentioned that please raise your virtual hand. Then our webmaster Naren Rao will unmute you. You can ask the question, and Bindu will be there. Past Governor Bindu Singh will be there to answer your questions. So floor is now open.
So anybody has a question, either you can, you can just click on the virtual hand, or else I'll just, let me just, because the crowd is less today, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
If anybody volunteers to make a story for what I told about the lighting, solar lights were installed in a village, if they can use all the elements and describe a story for that.
Yeah, Colleen Sequeira, you can go ahead with your question. You can unmute yourself.
Bindu.
Siva Brata, yes. Good evening, Siva.
I'm really lucky that I am here. I heard you, and it is so pleasant, so pleasing to listen from the batchmate. And you have improved. You have a lot of experience. Really, you have touched every part of that. And I am also happy about Bandyopadhyay. Also, I saw him after a long period. Do you recognize me?
Who will not recognize you?
अरे क्या बात कर रहा है शिवदा?
ठीक है. But really, but only one thing I will tell you about the entire issue. Crops, they take it very lightly. Public image, or we have given a lot of importance on public membership, but we are forgetting that membership is not a standalone program or activity. It has to go with public image and public relation. And public image and public relation, though it is told simultaneously, also differs. Though I'm happy that Bindu has mostly talked about public relation rather than public image, because public relation will only give a public image, and public image will give you members. And entire purpose of Rotary is to develop members, increase members. So, but more often than not, I see in my entire 25 years of as a Rotarian, hardly anybody speaks membership. I want that along with the membership seminar, on that seminar, public image and public relations should be. And last but not the least, we have to keep a very good relationship with the press. Unless we have very good relation and we develop it, there are many ways to develop it, how one develops or not. Yeah, but that is a necessary. Thanks for everybody, and I am really happy that I have heard you and Bindu. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Siva Brata. In the beginning only I told that now public image is not a slogan. It is the future of Rotary. Public image is the future of Rotary. It's not only a slogan now. Because without public image, we are not able to attract the members. We have to work hard on this only.
Yes.
And
yes,
if our
yes,
stories are well crafted, well reached, we will. There is no other options. They will come. Rotary will improve. Members will improve. So we have to give more stress on the image. And if the image is good, members will increase.
Bindu, I have an experience that when you speak about Rotary, some people take half an hour to speak about Rotary, and by that time nobody is there to listen. So it should be simple, short, attractive, impactful, and it should be very emotional. You have stressed that point. Unless, because people do not have time to listen to you for 10 minutes, what is Rotary is all about.
That is why I told you enough. First, I told you the elements and then how to craft a story.
Yes.
It should be emotional. Last line, I'm always writing the testimonial. That is the last part, which is very emotional, how people is affected.
One more point. More often we are using the social media, but we are not using the interactive media. The media what we call it, we have to both, social media is one-sided, but networking media, we are forgetting to use the networking media, which is more important than social media. What is social media? Social media is one-way learning, listening. But interactive media, the networking media is both these sides. So we should use that WhatsApp, that Facebook, everything as a networking media more than the social media. There's a
Yes.
lot of difference between social media and networking media, and most of the people, most of the Rotarians only use the social media. How their photo, but networking media is more difficult. But it has a lot of impact on membership. You tell about membership or public. Thank you.
Thank you, Shivabrata.
Yeah, we
Now,
have
yes, Rotarian Colleen. Yeah,
Colleen Sequeira. You can ask your question now.
you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
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 Thank you. Thank you. So, Ma'am Bindu, thank you very much. That was very interesting. You covered the themes and as well as step-by-step elements to be included in storytelling and how to differentiate in different forums, whether of social media as well. Now, with regards to social media and presenting the storytelling style of the Rotary story and projects, nowadays videos speak a lot. So, what are some guidelines you would suggest in how we should showcase our stories through using videos? Is it something that should be more narration style for a person to speak, one-sided, telling the story of Rotary, or should we involve the community there and make it more a participative session? What are your recommendations?
Actually, people are not interested in listening to us. They are interested in listening to the beneficiaries. So if we are posting a video, take a clipping from the site. From the site, a part of yours, introduction will be yours, what Rotary is doing along, and then you can, how they have transformed the life of others. It should be showing in the clippings, then that will be better. What I feel. This will be more attractive because even in the photos, if we take a photograph, a person holding a tree and taking the photograph, nobody is interested in that. But if you post a garden that has been developed by Rotary, a park developed by a Rotary, that will be more interesting and people will love to see that type of picture. So similar is the case for the video also. Take a clippings from the site of the project which you are doing and post it there. Thank you.
Ghanshyamji, you can ask your question.
Actually, it is not a question. First, I would say it was a wonderful presentation. I had some similar experience. If you want, permit me, I can share it with you.
Sure.
This actually, in a rural area, we had a school where there was no facility for urinals or for anything. So girl students, whenever they had any natural cause, they were going back home. So that principal was known to me. He requested me, why don't you provide a urinals and this toilet facilities for these girls? Then we took this initiative and built 3 urinals and toilet facility. And before this, having this facility, their attendance was very poor. Girls were coming only 20-30%. But after installing this toilet facility, their attendance has increased to more than 80%. So this way, we had helped, and their principal and these girls were very happy that at least now they can study whole day. Otherwise, they were running back home whenever any natural call was there. So just wanted to share it with you.
So you must have shared your story in the media also. So what was the
Yeah,
way?
we shared in the media also. Yes.
So how did you use, or how did you write the story?
Of course,
If you
the way
remember.
you have told me, it was not like that. I just, but now this I have learned from you that I will make it a story so that it becomes more attractive.
Yes, it becomes more effective. Yes.
It was just a report for me, but
no, it's good. It's good.
But well, it was appreciated, very well appreciated.
Yes.
Even parents of the girls also, they appreciated that we
Definitely. The parents and the communities, all of them are benefited by these activities. Yes. So it gives a positive impact when we see the Rotary wheel in the schools or the community toilets anywhere. We do a project and see the wheel. We are inspired. Everybody is inspired. The Rotarians also.
Well, this was very well appreciated in the media also.
Okay, that's good.
So just wanted to share it. I had no.
Binduji, I have a point here. Like,
Yes.
See, today we all talk about public image. We all watch beautiful videos by Rotary, where you can see some foreigners helping and doing nice projects. Maybe if you really see, they're all very small projects. But in India, we do much bigger projects. The way you were talking about it, like, But unfortunately, our way of showing this to the world is very less. We may have a website, we have the club website, we have the district website, we have the India centric website that is showing about the impact which is happening. But we should also work, rather as a RPIC, my request to you, you should work with all the RPICs and RA directors to create beautiful stories of videos, beautiful videos of the stories which is actually of the good project which is done in India. Because whether it is education, whether it is the environment, whether it's any area of focus, that we have excellent projects. But
yes,
to
agree.
go to the world, examples now in any RI institute or anything, we play the video. But what video we play? We play some foreigners video where they give small food packets. Food packets is done by the smallest Rotary Club in India. But we do such big projects, but there is no video. There is nothing which official videos of Rotary. Rather, as RPIC, you should take up this.
Yes, we can ask the club, Narendraji.
Yeah.
When they are doing a project, they can create a good video. How I told them that not projecting themselves, but the work being done.
Correct. It is not projecting a PDG or a president there.
Yes, yes. The work done. This is what I'm telling everyone.
My suggestion is, Binduji, this should be taken up by the regional team in a very strong way. That examples, and I'm talking about, say, yourself, you are managing, say, 10 to 12 districts. I'm sure you will find excellent projects in one of those.
I know. Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it.
We should spend money on that and create a quality 2 or 3 minutes of video. And that video should be, shared to people like us. We keep circulating it to various district conferences. So then the world can see that beautiful thing, which unfortunately is missing today.
It's missing. Yeah, I agree. So I'll do it. I'll just do it. Try my best and asking them.
We tried to do a similar video in Mumbai. I'll share that to you, which is, on the subject of.
I am planning to have a competition sort of a thing also, so that they can, if we organize a competition, then they will definitely work for it and do their best.
True.
In the zone.
Perfect. So anybody else has a question? Actually, I'll allowing you to unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and ask your question, or else we can wind up for today.
Bindu, I have an experience. I heard most of the seminars, we talk about Rotary to the Rotarians only, and you will never find anything other than the Rotary. That is meaningless. That is meaningless. And you will see, I may be 50% go to the fellowship. Another fellowship start talking like that the first 3 benches cannot listen to anything. Everybody. So if Rotarians will talk to Rotarians about Rotary, there is no purpose.
No purpose.
My idea is that at least there must be some year that 50% should be Rotarian and 50% should be non-Rotarian, so that our purpose is solved. Suppose I am Rotarian 25 years. I must have 1,000 meetings. I must have heard about public image and membership. But membership in the worldwide is decreasing. So this is an issue. It must have been in every case of every district. Same people come to the meeting every day, every meeting, and they only come for socializing, and they create a. So this is an idea. This is a factor. How we will tackle that? It's difficult.
So we can invite some outsiders also. The person who for the seminars. What you mean to say?
No, you can give an instruction to all the district or advisory or whatever that 50 or 25% should be outsiders. You can give an
Friends of
advisory
Rotary,
like
yeah,
this.
that's what I mean to say.
Yes,
The friends
yes,
of Rotary should be invited, so they
yes.
know Rotary well. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Siva.
You just because most of the seminars are absolutely meaningless. Aao, khao, jao.
Recently, I have attended a seminar where people were only talking when I was speaking. So
So
I get so
same people coming to every meeting
yes.
without any purpose, and so I will give you an idea. Please try to give an advisory to the district governors that they may do this. Thank you.
Yeah, Binduji, I'm
Good
just
suggestion.
going to share you the video which I want everybody to see just now. So this is one of the videos. Look at this video. It's just 1.5 minute video. I want everybody to see and create such stories. So this is a video of one of the project which is done in 3142.
Life in this village relied entirely on the monsoon. After the monsoon season passed, the hope for a second crop inevitably began to wane. The villagers could only grow one crop due to lack of water. Life was hard. Many people were compelled to migrate in search of work. The Rotary took the courageous step to change the fortune and challenge the struggles of centuries, ultimately bringing contentment and vitality to the people. In Sanskrit, water is called Jivan, which means life. The Rotary revitalized the area by constructing a check dam. Check dam simply captures and stores rainwater, allowing it to slowly seep into the ground. The results are evident. Currently, villagers are cultivating multiple crops during both Kharif and Rabi seasons, thanks to the surplus water available for irrigation and percolation. Rotary's action have long-term effects. Check dams help to rehydrate the ecosystem, raise groundwater levels, and to reduce the risk of flooding during heavy rains. Check dams don't just store water, they bring hope and prosperity and pave the way for a sustainable future. Thanks to Rotary for their unwavering commitment to making a real difference.
No
Yes, this was a
PDG,
good.
no club's name, nothing in this, but in the same way, the story was told very clearly in this.
You can share this video to me.
Yeah, of course, I'll do that.
So I can just put it on. And I am planning to open a contest for this projects if they are doing any project.
And Binduji, I have also spoken to RA Director Nagesh regarding this, and he was very happy on this. And he said, in case there are clubs who are having good projects, they are ready to even get the funding through Rotary to ensure that we get the best output like this, a project like this, where, spend some money but do a good quality videos like this without promoting any individual Rotarian or a person there.
Yes. This is very important because whatever you say, but still I'm receiving the pictures only with the Rotarians being highlighted, not the project.
So
I'm not publishing them in my newsletter. Those photos, I'm not taking it. So once you be harsh and tell them not to take the photos, they will develop it.
true.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions or anything, or we can call it a day today? Anshumanji, you want to close?
Yes. No.
Yeah,
So,
even Prabir is also here in case you want.
yeah, please go ahead.
Prabir, you can cover something on the public image.
He was a public image chair of the district, and beyond the district also he does a lot of public image and public relations also on Rotary. Yeah, the last word.
Thank you, Anshumanda. Thank you, Narendra, Binduji. It's a fantastic presentation by you. But whatever I always feel, do something good and you can promote. कुछ पाने के लिए पब्लिक इमेज हमको चाहिए तो कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना नहीं, कुछ करना पड़ता है. Tajmahal does not need a public image chair. So that Agra does not need a public image chair. Tajmahal itself is a public image. So do something like that, Shivabrata ji. I think it is automatically it will be there. going to a place, giving 2 blankets, and that is the reason Bindu ji कोई इसको बोलता भी नहीं तो हमारा अपना घर में हम थोड़ी ना बोलेंगे जे यहाँ से 50 किलोमीटर गए दो कंबल बांट के आए, हम बोलते नहीं है, and that is what we lack. We don't do something like that. हम अगर अच्छा काम करेंगे ना,
I will intervene. Public ji, I will intervene.
नहीं, एक सेकेंड, हमारा बेटा अगर फर्स्ट आता क्लास में, हम 10 जगह पर बोलते हैं, बट इफ इट इज पास कर गया किसी भी तरह से, आई विल नॉट से लाइक दैट आप चुपचाप रहेंगे, क्या कोई कुछ पूछ लेगा तो. सो वी हैव टू डू समथिंग गुड. वी नीड टू चेंज आवरसेल्व्स, बिंदु जी. नाउ इट्स अ टाइम लाइक दैट वी आवरसेल्व्स शुड बी अ पब्लिक इमेज ऑफ रोटरी. हमें देख के हमारा 10 दोस्त आएंगे.
This is what we are trying to do. This is what we are trying to do.
Absolutely. See, every Rotary club should do something like that. It should be need assessment चाहिए, and it should be sustainable. छोटा मोटा तो चलते ही रहेगा, but for public image, and public image is absolutely connected with the membership. If you don't do good public image, the membership will not be increased. So thank you very much for allowing me to say something like that, because I always believe the public image is very, very important, very important. Using proper logo, Binduji. You
Yes.
go to any of the clubs in our India.
It's another topic. Yeah.
There are 100 clubs, they do not even use the proper logo. They do not know how to use the proper logo. Nobody uses the brand center. Half of the clubs, members, presidents, they do not know what is the brand center is all about. They make their logo like that. Are brand center mein karna hai, you don't need to do anything. The brand center will create for you. For Nike, they don't need Nike. The only signature over there. Because, there's like that, Audi car, there are only 4 chudiya is over there. So that 4 chudi wale gaadi, aram se chalte rehta hai, because everybody knows that is Audi. So because the brand is like that, so we need to create our brand properly. The brand center is first, and we have to tell our story. But Bindu ji story tab hoga jab hum kuch karenge. We need to do something good. Always like that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
People are doing literacy projects, I think. They do the wash projects. They are doing each and every club, I think, and we have to motivate them. Things doesn't happen in one day. It takes time.
Absolutely. See the video they have done, because they have transformed the entire village. And that is why they could do it in this way. So if it's like that, 150, 1,500 Rotary clubs in all over India, they do sort of programs like that, and they create. We don't need to do any public image. That will itself will create the public image.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are in the midst of the festive session. So as Binduji said in the beginning, happy Navratri, happy Durga Puja. Enjoy the holidays and enjoy the festivity, and also do work of Rotary, and try to enhance the public image of Rotary through all your actions. Thank you very much, Binduji, once again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time. We are really, really engaged. Thank you so much.
Wherever you go, talk about Rotary. What we do actually, we have to talk about Rotary. No problem.
Thank you. Naren, you can close now.
The meeting, yeah. Thank you, Bindu ji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just